That's part of the fun of social. They can interact, and you can always go to a profile and see some of the stats about me. So we have my one-day P&L. So how am I doing today on my trading? What's great about this is then you can see what I traded that day, and then also my annual P&L percentage, and then my win rate. So how good am I at closing out trades? You can see some of my past trades and posts before following me. And then if we keep going down the For You feed, this is an event contract. So for event contracts, we style them a little bit differently. This is a versus head-to-head. We have a few more to sell. Obviously, there's so many event contracts out there right now. This is a sports event. And everything you can trade on Robinhood, we want to have here. Because I know some people are more into options, some people are into futures. You can kind of designate what you're interested in, and we'll show more of that asset. Okay, Nancy. So this one was a big thing for whales. We're going to have company insiders in whales. They're disclose trade data. They have to disclose this. So it is a bit delayed. It's based on their filing. But we'll put this in here and you can keep track of what she's traded, which is great. And then, you can always go look more about it, see what people are saying. Again, really helpful to know what's going around with a few different sources. So that was kind of the idea too. Not just one source, but across news, across politicians, insiders, and real traders on Robinhood.
Welcome to Deep Dive. I'm your host, Colin Edsman, and today we're going to be talking about Robinhood Social. Robinhood's constantly disrupting and innovating, and this is no different. With Robinhood Social, you're going to end up with verified trades, truth, and a lot of different innovations that can really change the world of social finance and fintech. A lot of the things we deal with is fake information, bots, unverified trades. With Robinhood Social, we're going to end up with something much more truthful and trustworthy, and I'm really excited for that. The current framework of financial social media tends to lead people astray. The more impressions you get on a post, the more views you're going to get. But if that post isn't true or that post isn't verified, you're leading people down a path where they don't know where they're going. And how would they know? Because it came from something that was false in the first place. In a world full of constantly changing information, it's increasingly difficult to find the truth in it all. Robinhood Social aims to change all of that, because unless you have a verified trade, you can't post at all. I know I've fallen prey to it. Find a post, you think it's interesting, and you go with it, and you end up down and down and down and down because you followed someone who was lying to you in the first place, but you really couldn't tell. The closest thing we have at the moment to truth-based data is prediction markets, and Kalshi is by far the best regulated one now. They partner with Robinhood, so of course I trust them too. But now we're going to have a way where our information can also be trustworthy. One of the most difficult things to do when you first get into investing is knowing where to put your money. I mean, this is your money, right? You can't just throw it anywhere. But you get lured into how much money could be made. Maybe. But this is down the road, right? You can't just be trying to turn this into double in like a week. This is a long-term game, and we need to find trustworthy information and influencers who will keep us in that long-term game mindset. Imagine how easy it would be to follow someone's actual trades if their trades all had receipts. Now, there's no expected release date for this platform. I don't know of one, at least, and if you do, please drop it in the comments. Now, I'm expecting it to be attached to the current Robinhood app. I don't expect there to be a separate app. I'm curious if there's going to be some sort of profit sharing or content creator revenue, because that would also increase the use of that platform. The more people that use a truth-based platform, the better it is for the entire financial ecosystem. When there's money to be made, lying is now the commodity, and you can sell those lies as the current ecosystem and social networks we have are set up. There's no receipts a lot of the time, or more people won't have the want or need to go and check those receipts as they scroll. So they just believe and move on. But as they scroll, if there was just a platform that's just based in the way, or just based in truth, then you wouldn't have to worry about having to double check this information at all. Are there platforms like this out there already? Maybe. But do they have the reach? No, because I don't know about it, and most people don't know about it. But if this can reach the masses, millions and millions of people, then they'll flood here, because now truths make money, and that's what we want. We want to sell the truth. We don't want to sell lies. As an old Robinhood saying would go, participation is power. And if the participants know that the truth is behind what they're participating in, they're more welcomed and they're more likely to be part of that system. In closing, regardless of time frame, Robinhood Social is going to change the current financial ecosystem. And honestly, that's what Robinhood does. They find a problem, they fix it. Period. As always, farewell, a hui ho, and I'll see you on the porch.